Good afternoon, all. Can you guys hear me and see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm still waiting for people to join. I see only 12 people have joined. So let's wait for a minute or so and then we'll quickly start.
Yeah, sure.
While others are joining, people who have joined and they tried to log in to portal, did they face any problem or any question? I'm just talking about people who have access and who tried to log in. Someone who doesn't have access, it's okay. That's completely fine. I was very clear in my message that we are adding people step by step. So if you do not have access, do not worry. You will get it before we start our practicals or homework. So, but people who have got the access and they tried to log in, do you have any question around it?
No.
Yes, guys. What about others? Any question, any doubt, any option which you did not understand? That this should have been done, that should have been not done, something like this. Did you guys understand all whatever options you got over there to change password, MFA, whatever options were you getting? Did you understand it all?
Sohail, I have not tried yet
This question is
because
only for people who have tried and whose
So
name
far,
is there.
nothing.
okay, so
Yes, guys, anyone? If you guys do not have any questions, maybe I'll ask one or two. So I see Aksa has already tried. I've deleted this password from here manually, but I'm oh, you guys, whenever you try to log in, make sure you delete your password from here. So at least I'll know. I mean, you guys have shared the screenshot. Still delete your password from here. So I'll know who has already attempted to log in or who has successfully logged in or who's pending with it. Okay. So I think you have also tried. Elias, you have tried, right? You have shared the screenshot. Okay. I'm still waiting for people to join, guys. Meanwhile, let me check someone's ID. Do we have Omkar here? So let's see. I'll check if Omkar has already tried or not. So now I'll try to log in with someone's ID. Okay. And whatever options I'm getting, I will ask these questions to people who have already logged in. And as you are not asking any questions, so I'm presuming that you guys do not have any questions and you understood all the options. So let's say now there's Omkar is trying to log in. I hope you guys can see the screen, right?
Yes.
So let's say Omkar is trying to log in for the first time. So this is the user ID. This is the password he'll be using. Okay, which confirms that he has not yet logged in, right? So is it clear to everyone how to change password, etc.? Any doubt on this
Yes.
page?
No.
Okay, I'm just taking any random password because I'll reset the password for Omkar and I'll show it to you how the password is being reset. So today in first session, guys, we are doing a few options in AD like how to add bulk users, how to reset password, how to sync your existing users. I'll explain it to you. What do I mean by existing users? Uh, and AD Sync, that is a tool. I'll talk about it a little bit, and that's all. Then we'll finish up with Active Azure Active Directory. You guys do not need to know any more of Azure Active Directory more than this. That is not needed, right? And most of the time they won't even ask you these questions in interview because uh, Active Directory team, it has a dedicated team. Azure administrator will not do their job. They will not do Azure administrator job. And so you should know some basics, some high level, right? So I will be showing you those options today, and today we are done with Azure Active Directory, and the very next session we are going to start with our virtual machine. One more thing, guys, please excuse me for some pronunciations if I am not speaking properly. I'm suffering from mouth ulcer. So if you do not understand something which I said which wasn't pronounced clearly, do ask me to repeat. Do not hesitate. Okay, so I'm trying to log in now with Omkar's ID. This is the first time we logged in. This is how it looks. You have to use the password uh, which you get over there from your admin team or whoever has created your account. They will share your password, and this is how it looks. Okay, now so the question is to people who are not asking any question and they have already signed in, what did you guys understand by this page? If you guys do not have any question, can one of you please explain this page to me? What does it mean? What did you do? Did you do next? Did you do ask later? What will you do after 14 days? And what is it? Who would like to give it a try?
It's an authenticator app, Sohil. Whenever there is we have to download the authenticator app from Google App Store, where we have to authenticate Azure. And whenever we are trying to log in from there, from a web page, we have to confirm the login credentials from there. There we are trying to log in. There will be a passcode which we have to confirm over here, and from there it will be going to get logged in.
Okay. What if I don't need it? Then what? I don't want it.
So it for a security purpose. You have to do it.
No, I don't want it. Then what?
Ask later. So
That's good. Maybe
as
today,
of now.
tomorrow. Yeah, as of now, till 14 days. What after this?
We can remove this MFA from the O365, I believe.
But I'm not using
Exclude.
O365. Are we using O365 here?
No, we are not using.
Then I'm not expecting an answer, guys. It's okay. It is just a way of conversation. But I was expecting these questions from you. If you guys logged in, you must have seen this. But I was expecting these questions from you. That why am I getting this? What if I do ask later? What should I do after 14 days? How many of you uh, did ask later, or how many of you did already set up it? Anyone who already set up two-factor authentication on this
Yes,
one? Okay, you
me,
already
sir.
set it up. Okay. Uh, Fine. So I'll quickly show it to you both ways. How does it work, what it is, and how to get rid of it. Okay, but in normal case, we are getting rid of it. We are not working on this. First thing, what is this? This is a 2FA, two-factor authentication. What is it? It's a simple thing. Two-factor authentication is just your password is not enough. They need something else. The best example for this is your banking transactions. Just because you're logged into your account, it could be HDFC or Citibank, anything. Just you select the payee name, type in the amount, and you hit transfer. Will you be able to transfer the amount immediately, or is there any other authentication factor which is pending before you transfer the amount? Let's say I'm transferring from HDFC to Citi using an EFT.
OTP is must. We have to confirm the
Yes.
OTP.
So OTP is your two-factor authentication. Similarly, OTP is one method. You could get OTP on your phone. You could get OTP on your email. OTP is one method. The another method could be your app, authentication app. So these are the authentication app. You could use it for Facebook also. You could use it for multiple sites. That I want two-factor authentication. That even after putting my password, there should be something which will prevent me from logging in. So that is your two-factor authentication. In this one, what is it explaining or recommending? That you use Microsoft Authenticator app. Okay, I'll show it to you. This one you can use on your phone, Android phone, or on your iPhone. On both of them you can use it. This is how it looks. This is the page. I mean, you guys can download it on your phone and look at that very easily. That's very easy thing. Okay, this is how you log in. You log in with you create your ID and password for authenticator, so you have an account. Once you have an account, then you start adding your uh, two-factor authentication accounts using this button, plus button. You do the plus, then it will ask you to scan the ID which account you want to add. So if you go here, do next, 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 you will get an ID at the end of it, a scanner. Let's say if I do the next, I'm selecting, okay, I am okay with Microsoft Authenticator app. If I want to use some other app, Google also has its Authenticator app, Okta has Authenticator app, many companies, but so you can select it from here. But I'm saying no, I'm happy with Microsoft Authenticator app. I have already downloaded that. So you click next, and then you have to go to that plus button and scan this. What will happen after this? Whenever you try to log in, it will ask your password and a one-time password from your authenticator app. This is how it looks. Look at this. 019989. This gets refreshed in every 30 seconds. Look at this. I hope you guys can see my screen. You guys can see the mouse cursor,
Yeah.
right? So in every 30 seconds, this gets refreshed. All of these will get refreshed. So you have to type in your password and this code or this OTP over there, and then you will be able to log in. That is what your multi-factor authentication or two-factor authentication is. Okay. Now the question is, or the point is, I don't want to use that. So how to skip? The first time you can skip it, stating that I don't want it, and do it for 14 days. Okay. You can skip it for 14 days. Okay. You have 14 days, ask later, and then it will be vanished from here. Now Omkar has logged in here. I hope you guys went ahead and check your subscription. The moment you see this amount, which means you guys have access to subscription. Still, if you want to go ahead, you can check. Okay, he's a part of Riyaz's subscription. What is his role on this subscription?
He is the owner.
Reader.
Riyaz is the owner.
No, not Riyaz. I'm logged in with whose ID?
Reader.
Omkar, reader.
Omkar.
You don't even know how Riyaz's subscription, what is Riyaz's access, right? Just because it says Riyaz's subscription doesn't mean he's owner. I can change it to Suhail's
Okay.
subscription, or I can write it Omkar's subscription. That doesn't mean he's the owner. This is just for our
Okay.
understanding. We have kept the name. Where do you see the role?
Under my role.
Yes, here it is the role of the person who is logged in. So I'm logged in as Omkar. So Omkar is a reader. I want to see other roles also. Where can I see? Who can guide me?
Click on 3 tabs.
This one?
No. Oh, near Microsoft Azure, home button. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then click on Active Directory, Azure Active Directory.
Yeah, I'll go. I'm just duplicating the page so we can use multiple
Yeah.
pages here. Just give me a
Yeah,
minute.
correct. Yeah.
Okay, meanwhile, let's go here. Azure Active Directory, you're saying, right?
Yeah, Azure Active Directory. Yeah.
Okay.
Then click on User. Okay, and you would be able to see over here, okay, whosoever accounts has been created, okay, you would be able to see the type. What is the type of the like accounts they will be handling, and what type of work they will be going to handle.
My question was, Omkar is a reader. I want to see
Yeah.
who else is a reader on the subscription, or what kind of role they have. Do you still want me to go to Active Directory?
Resource group.
So
are we talking about the roles on resource group? What is the scope? Where is he a reader? What is the scope of this reader? Where is he a reader? On what scope?
Under subscriptions.
Yes, subscription.
correct.
So
Subscription.
my question is now, I want to see who all are the readers, who all are the owners, who all are the contributors on a subscription. How do I check that?
Under Riyaz subscription.
You want me to click on that?
Riyaz subscription.
Now I clicked.
No.
Now what?
Click on X, IAM, access control.
Hmm.
Okay, and click on view my role, view my access.
Role assignment. Click on role
Yes.
assignment.
Yes, role assignment
are
is the
roles.
correct answer. Nirmal, I think there's some confusion with AD and roles. Make sure you watch the video again one more time. Do not get confused. This is very common confusion, and that is the reason it's very one of the common questions. What my
Correct,
question
correct.
was related to subscription. You guided me to Active Directory. That is completely
Correct.
incorrect answer. Completely incorrect. At least you, if you are here somewhere, it's fine. Interviewer may think, okay, she or he knows the option. It is just that he cannot recall it right away. But for RBAC roles, if you're guiding someone to go to Azure Active Directory, it's 180-degree completely wrong answer.
I understand.
So here we can see who all are the owner. I am owner. This is directly on the subscription. This person is owner, and all of these are reader. Right? This is on subscription. And Akshay, you talked about resource group. Resource group, I will check if I want to check a particular resource group. Now let's say I want to check on Omkar's resource group. Here it is on Omkar's resource group. Who all are the owners or who are the readers? Okay. So can someone tell me who are the readers on Omkar's group? I'm not going to IAM.
All the users who are reader on subscription level will be by default reader access on Omkar's resource
So
group.
not only readers, whatever access they have at the subscription level. For example, mine was owner, so I will be owner here. Tabrez was owner there, so Tabrez will be owner here. All our other readers at subscription level, so they will be reader here. Apart from that, some new roles can be here. Some new people can be here, which are only specific to resource group. So let's see role assignment. Now look at this. I am owner on this one because I'm inheriting this access from subscription level. Tabrez is owner here because he is also inheriting access from subscription level. All these guys are reader here. They are inheriting the access from subscription level. And Omkar, it's owner only on this particular resource. Is it clear, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's go back to our Azure Active Directory questions. I said I do not want that 14 days pop-up. What should I do then? First, we saw what it is. We saw how to set it up. Then we saw how to skip it for 14 days. But now my question is, how do I get rid of it? I don't want any of my user to have two-factor authentication. I'm not using any high-level surveys. I don't have any confidential app. It's a very basic website or basic thing I'm running, and I'm completely fine if my users they do not have two-factor authentication. It will save their time. That is what my requirement is. On Riaz's subscription, okay, on Riaz's tenant, Riaz's Active Directory, that is my requirement. What do you think? From where can I achieve it? Any guesses?
I think that if Riaz is creating the users, okay, so from there only there could be any there might be any changes where the users who will be creating their account or changing the password, they would not be able to get this authenticator app in like installation.
Partially
if I
correct,
found.
but where is it from? Which option? Which service? Let me get a broader answer. Which service should I use? Should I use subscription?
Is it from the account?
Azure
No,
Active
first,
Directory.
yes, Azure Active Directory.
Azure Active.
Yes, Azure Active Directory. Now, in Azure Active Directory, where it is, I'm not expecting you to know. I'll show it to you. But I wanted to see if you guys have that understanding. Anything which you're talking about, Azure Active Directory, roles assignment, etc., it will go to Azure Active Directory. Whenever I'm talking about subscription, it will go to subscription IAM. Whenever I talk something about resource group level access, it will go to resource group IAM. That understanding should be there. Now, whoever has the subscription owner, Muzammil in this case, do we have Muzammil? Has he joined? I think he has. Muzammil, is your mic working? Yeah, I can see. Okay. Muzammil, Iram, Riaz. This person is not there, but that's fine. So all of you people, you guys will have to perform this. So be focused, and all others also. Today you don't have to perform this, but tomorrow when you will have your subscription, you will have to perform this, right? So I'm showing it to you now, how to do it. Make a note of it, write it down if you want, and you guys have to do it on your own subscription. So your users should not face this problem. So you come to Azure Active Directory. Okay, you come to your Azure Active Directory. You go to properties. Here it is. This is Azure Active Directory. You come to properties. And sometimes, guys, if I'm wrong, don't judge me on this one. Okay, normally it happens that last time when I did, this option was here, and today option has been changed. So it's completely fine. Even if you are doing it, even if I have to search for it, that's completely fine. It happens. It's Azure. They keep on changing things. Okay, but this has not changed. Fine. So properties, under manage security defaults, this is enable. You guys have to disable it and select any reason, whatever you like. Okay, did you guys get it? Especially people who
Yes.
have to do it. Did you guys get it? Now the question is, if I click on save, will it work?
No,
Another reader.
Why no?
because this is Riaz's subscription. And Omkar is just a reader.
Yes.
Riaz will have to do this.
Again, it's partially correct. It is Riaz's subscription, but is it happening on subscription?
No, it's in Active Directory.
No.
If Omkar have a
Yeah.
rights of admin, global admin, he can
Yes.
do from.
Bingo. That is the perfect answer. Whoever answered that. That is correct. Partially it's correct that this is Riaz's subscription or Riaz's tenant. This is Riaz's tenant. Okay. Even Omkar can do it as far as he has that level of access. Let's check if he has access. What does it say? Insufficient privilege to complete the operation. Now let's go ahead and check what kind of access he has. No problem, Anisa. If you have any answers, you can put it in the chat window. But try to fix your mic because I have been always encouraging you guys to speak and answer give your answers in a verbal form. It helps a lot. Okay, but yes, in this one you can put a message here. Okay, now I want to check what kind of role Omkar has. From where can I check that? In Azure, in Active Directory. I'm not talking about the subscription level now. Okay, what kind of
Roles and
access?
Roles and
administration.
administration.
Roles and administration.
Okay,
Where you can click on users.
users. Now what?
Here we'll search for the user.
Okay, okay, guys, make it a habit to search. Okay, because in our environment we'll see hardly 5 or 10 users, but if you don't have a habit of searching, you guys will keep on scrolling. That should not happen, because in real environment you'll see thousands of users. Okay, I got the user. Now what?
Can you just click on his profile?
Okay, what next?
Assign roles.
Assign roles.
Yes, what is happening, guys? Are you guys not practicing except for one or two? I think Uzef was answering this, so this is correct answer. But what about others? Why are you not getting this? Is the concept clear to everyone? Is it just because of lack of practice, or did you not understand? Do you want me to repeat these options? From where can you check? So look at this.
So
This is
yes,
a
Solvay, can you
global
please repeat this?
Sir,
whole Active
can
Directory.
I?
No, no, not that. This administrative.
This one we have in our previous video. Did you miss the class or did you not understand? If you missed the
No,
class, watch
I
it again. If you have
no.
not understood, I can repeat it.
Yeah.
So what is it?
Yes, if you could just repeat it, it will be very helpful.
Okay. What about others? How many of you did not understand AD, guys? Azure Active Directory.
Sir, sir.
Okay. Who else? Satish, were you not there, or did you not understand?
Sir, I was not there, but I was see the last previous video of AD, but I did not understand. That's why.
Okay. Who else, guys?
And one more thing I want to ask, sir, if we will be अगर अपन लॉग इन करते हैं टेनेंट में तो व्हाई वी वांट टू अगेन गिव द एडी इन एक्सेस व्हाई मतलब दोनों में क्यों एक्सेस का मतलब उसको देने का पहला जैसे उसको पहला परमिशन दिया सेकंड फिर से परमिशन दिया एडी में व्हाई शुड बी गिव इन बोथ फिर आफ्टरवर्ड्स इन थर्ड सब्सक्रिप्शन आल्सो व्हाई वी विल बी गिव 3 times to is give the roles for him.
No, this role, it's not necessary. You can just add a user in Active Directory and leave it without any role. This role we are just giving for our practices. This is not mandatory. You can have a user without any Active Directory role and give him the access on subscription directly, and that user will be able to work. Even if a user who doesn't have a single role, he will be able to work on subscription. We are giving here global reader, so at least you guys can learn something here. Otherwise, even giving global reader is not necessary. You can create a user directly and you can just leave
सर
it.
मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था कि सर एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी में अपन देना पड़ता है उसको एक बार एक्सेस क्योंकि वहां पर वो जाता है फिर टेनेंट में भी देना पड़ता है ऐसा क्यों मतलब दो जगह पे क्यों उसको एक्सेस देना पड़ता है अगर इफ ई अलाउ इन टेनेंट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फिर व्हाई वी हैव टू गिव सम रोल्स टू हिम इन एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी आल्सो व्हाई मतलब मेरा क्वेश्चन वो था
Tenant in Active Directory is same thing. Don't get confused with
अच्छा
that. There's no such thing which is called tenant. What is it other than Active Directory? There's nothing that you did not give access on tenant and Active Directory. The moment you give access to Active Directory, that person is a part of your tenant.
Okay.
Tenant and Active Directory, those are not different things. And why Active Directory and subscription are two different things? One thing I can answer this, but again, I told you guys on the day one also, do not get into rationals, right? No one is going to ask you this in your interview. We are doing this course just to be, it's a very job oriented course we are doing. Trust me, no one in the interview is going to ask you the reason behind it. I use the example of signal. We have green, red, and orange. What they're going to ask you, should you drive on red? Should you drive on green? Should you drive on orange? No one is going to ask you that why have they selected green to go ahead and not red to go ahead and green to stop. So let's not get into that. Otherwise, we'll never finish this course, and that information as of now is useless for you. Other than that, no information is useless. It's always good to know something. But for this course, from this point of view, this information is useless. Why Azure has designed something like this. Okay. But at least for this question, I will answer. Why do we have it? Can we have only one particular subscription, or can we have multiple subscriptions under a tenant?
Multiple subscriptions we can have.
Multiple. That is the reason we have Azure Active Directory differently, where you can have all your users. For example, let's say Tata Group. Tata Group can have the thousands of users and under tata.com tenant, right? And after that, they can have subscription different. Tata Motors, Tata AIA, maybe Tata Food, or whatever they have, right? Insurance and whatever subsidiary companies they have, they can have different subscriptions, and they can give access from that Active Directory to those subscriptions. This is one of the reasons. There are n number of reasons for having Active Directory separately, but no one is asking you that in your interview, and no one is expecting you to know that. So let's not get into that. Okay, coming back to yes, who else did not understand Active Directory, guys? I think I got two of them, Satish and Sahil. Who else?
Sohail, this is Josna. I initially understood it, but now when you're asking these questions, I'm getting a little confused.
Okay, so guys, did you practice? Yes, did you guys practice? Let's come to that. I am trying to understand whether the explanation was not good, or did you guys not practice? If you guys did not practice, then repeating it's not a good idea, because it will be a waste of time for others. But if the explanation was not good and if no one understood, then maybe it's a good idea to repeat the topic. You still haven't received the access. That's fine. That's fine, Josna. the access I'll will take care of it today. I think, yeah, your name is not there, right? That's okay. Access, don't worry, guys. Before we start our practicals, I'll make sure all of you have your accesses. Okay. So which part of the Active Directory? It's not clear, guys. I did the diagram of Active Directory. Okay. I still got 3 of you who did not understand. What about others? Who else is there who did not understand? It's okay, guys. You don't have to hesitate. I'm just looking for the numbers. If I get good numbers, I can repeat the topic. If I don't get answer, I'll ask one of you to explain it. So people who are not answering, I'm assuming they have understood, and I'm going to ask one of them to explain the Active Directory. So who else has not understand that? Okay, so I'm considering that all of you have understood. So one of you would like to volunteer and explain this to these people who have not understood. Who wants to give it a try? Yes, guys, anyone? People who have understood, one of them, please. Yeah, Joseph, you
So
can
I
try.
can try.
Go ahead.
So Active Directory is a centralized database where all the information of a particular user, or you can say information of an employee, is stored on Active Directory. So here we are specifically using cloud, and there we have different subscriptions. So if we had only one database, and like they could have, like if we give just the access on subscriptions, then everyone could have received those accesses. To restrict those accesses, we have an Azure Active Directory.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, your understanding is good, Joseph. Let me explain it again. But guys, if you're not understanding anything, I'm expecting you to say it that time. It should not happen that we are going to the next level, and then if you say Azure Active Directory is not clear, if I would not have asked the question, if you guys not would have said it, then this topic would have gone for a toss. That should not be the case. If you do not understand something, let me know there and then only. Okay. Let me explain it again. So we discussed that this is a cloud. Let's say this is Azure. This is completely Azure. It's cloud. All are coming. They are creating their servers. They are creating their uh, storage accounts. They are creating their whatever sort of resources they want. They are doing that. Okay. This is what they are doing in Azure. But would you like that your company and someone else's company can see each other's data? Would you like that?
No.
No one would like that, right? So to avoid that, we have to do some sort of segregation, right? Between every company. So how to do that? How to divide cloud? So this is your company's space on the cloud. You can say this is your company's space on cloud, on Azure. This is your company's space. It is virtual. You will not see anything physical. This is your space. This is your space. So these are different companies. This could be Tata. So maybe they have their own domain or something. This is called tenant. Tata is taking some space on Azure, right? Adani is taking some space on Azure. Okay. Birla is taking some space on Azure. Now they don't want to see each other's data. They do not want to see others' data. They do not want others to see their data, right? And when they say they, it means their users, right? So this is the virtual boundary you have. Here you will have all the users, all Tata users, right? Only in this boundary. Here you will have Adani users. Here you will have Birla users. So they cannot see each other's data. Even if it is being shared, let's say even if one hardware is being shared, this is a server and this is being shared. On this server, Tata has 5 or 10 virtual machines and Birla also has 5 machines, right? Though the underlying hardware is same, still they will not be able to see each other's data. They will not be able to see each other's server. That is the reason we have Active Directory. And using Active Directory, you can create users, you can set up their passwords. It is a mechanism, it is a tool where you can handle all of your users. Is it clear now to everyone what is Active Directory, Azure Active Directory?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Chandra. Thank
But I still feel, guys, I have explained in a better way in previous video. So make sure you watch that again. And if you still don't understand, tell me. I will do a dedicated session on Active Directory again. We'll repeat that. But watch that carefully. And I think you should be able to explain there. I have used Netflix subscription also. That example also I have used, that how you create your user, how you create your first space on Netflix just by signing up using your email address, and post that you have subscription. Just because you have sign up with them, that does not mean you can watch their services, you can use their services. I've used these examples also, right? So please watch the video again, and still if you don't understand, let me know. We have only 1 minute left. I will be stopping the session and will join the session without any break using the same link. We have to finish few options in Active Directory, and then we have to get started with virtual machine. So I'll be stopping this session and rejoining it without any break, unless you guys want a break.
No.
No, sir.
So let's reconnect quickly using the same link.